and welcome to the next playthrough I'm doing. It's going to be Ratchet and Clank 1, as you can see. I am I'm finally finishing all of the PlayStation platformer franchises, I guess you could call them. But this is actually one I never really played as a kid. I actually started with the second game. I actually didn't play this one till I want to say 2018, 2019. But honestly, it's still a solid game, and I did want to show it off since it did come out after Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper, so I figured it would be a good thing. As you can see, I have my headset mic back. Turned out it was just a driver issue and my computer was being fucking stupid. But anyways, on with the show. Unfortunately, you can't choose a Oh yeah, that was mine from like last couple years ago. Um Yeah, you can actually save multiple times in this game, so I'm gonna be doing that in case something bad happens. But this beginning part does not have cutscenes. You can't put them until the game starts.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
trying
for
to make
using
sure
help
it's
desk
not
technology.
too loud, because for whatever reason this game is really fucking loud. I even had to turn down the music volume, but we'll see. I can't really hear it on my end, so hopefully it turns out okay. Hopefully you can hear me alright. Because my microphone can't get any louder than this. So now we're introduced to our little robot buddy, Clank. Somehow, he was supposed to be a war machine and then ended up like that. I don't know how that works, but game logic, I guess. Bye. Damn, since I have this upskilled, you can kinda tell where the models are old. I still feel like the aesthetics look good. This poor buddy crash landed on our planet, I guess. Well, Ratchet's planet. Okay. So now that we are actually playing, I'm gonna go to options and turn on subtitles, because for some reason you have to wait until this point. Now we have subtitles, and we can actually start playing now.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travel. The Help Desk is a free service provided by Gadgetron Corporation.
Yeah, so basically that's just the tutorial thing. Bolts are gonna be your currency, and you're gonna want as many of them as possible, because unlike the sequels, this game is very stingy with bolts. So I guess now I'm just going around assaulting the native wildlife, I suppose. For the crime of existing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so Ratchet is basically trying to make sure his spaceship can basically get out of this backwater planet, a la Luke Skywalker, but he does not have the ignition system to do so. I wonder if we'll be getting one. Yeah, so this game, like I said, I didn't actually play it until like a good few years ago, because I just didn't grow up with this. I only grew up with the Ratchet and Clank games from 2 onwards, so going back to this game is very, very weird, because it does not play like the other games. It doesn't have a strafe, and a lot of it is just very different. It's different aesthetic-wise, too. I mean, it still holds up really well for a relatively early PS2 game. I mean, you can definitely tell it came out after Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper. So that's your health, it's nanotech, because apparently everybody just has nanomachines in them that can just repair them. Because cool future tech, I guess. But yeah, so it's definitely holds up really well aesthetic-wise. I like it. I do like the way the sequels look better though, like the sequels do look a lot better than this, but I mean, this one's still cute. It's got its charm. I love the aesthetic of these games so much. I actually have the art book that was released, I want to say in like 2014 or something, or no, it was 2016, 2017. But yeah, so Insomniac made the Spyro games, which I do really like, before this one. This was kind of their big next-gen leap. Originally it was going to be something completely different. It was going to be like this fantasy game with like this elf girl. They literally codenamed a girl with a stick. Oh yeah, I completely forgot I have the bomb glove. It's your very first weapon. It's kind of, I wouldn't say pathetic, but it's definitely... Yeah, you get some use out of it. I kind of do like how in this game all the weapon ammo looks different depending on what weapon you have. That's a neat little touch that unfortunately was not kept in the later games, and I kind of wish they would have. Maybe they felt like because there were so many weapons in the sequels, they just couldn't make a unique one for every single one, and that's understandable. Alright, so let's check out what all the hubbub was about. It's a really short tutorial level, especially compared to the tutorial levels in 2 and 3. It's a shame too, because the music in this area is actually really good.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually,
It's just
you
like,
could
damn,
help
that
me.
sucks.
If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this info box, I might be able to
Legit,
gather
that
further
would probably
information
be me
there.
though.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is.
He
Will you
skipped
get my
along.
ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
I wonder who that could be.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Alco just keeps flip-flopping between
So
things.
you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
So yeah, that dude kind of needs our help. Just got exploded.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that.
Damn, there was no way he was covering him that
Well,
whole
not leaving
time.
the way we came in,
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
if there are any left.
Yeah. So, autosaves like most things. You can manual save though, which is good. Now it wants us to go on the main path, but I kinda would prefer to not do that yet. Oh damn, that's right, I forget you don't have the thruster pack yet.
Press the square button.
Yes, I know how to swim. Oh yeah, you can basically twist things with your wrench to open shit. It's used kind of sparingly. I think this leads to a gold bolt. I could be wrong. I think it might. Gold bolts are kind of like the secret collectibles. I will not be doing that because I really cannot be asked to do it. This ain't like the Sly Cooper clue bottles or the Jack and Daxter Scoutflies. Like, you don't need these. They're just special collectibles to get special weapons later on, which I really don't feel the need to. Honestly, the weapons in this game aren't great compared to weapons in the later ones. What am I doing? Oh yeah, you actually have an oxygen meter in this game because unlike the other games, you don't have the O2 mask by default. You actually have to earn it in this game, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where this goes. Maybe it's to like a secret part that I'm unaware of. Either way, I'm getting all the money I can, because, like I said, this game is very stingy with money, and you are going to need a lot of it, because there are a lot of cash gates in this game. And by cash gate, it's the TV tropes term for when you have to pay money just to continue. In this case, fictional currency. And there's a lot of them in this game. I mean, it's worse in the second game, arguably. Like, there's a ton of them in the second game. Thankfully, from the third one onwards, they don't really do that. But, yeah, it's definitely a thing. Yeah, I really don't know where this goes. It's like an area that I generally don't go to. So I think this is just for like a gold bolt or something, or maybe it's just for money. Who knows? Okay, yeah, so it's kind of weird. There was like no point to that, but sure. Anyway, speaking of our first cash gate, gonna go handle that now, actually. I should have enough money for it. I may or may not. But yeah, this first level is not too bad. The only thing that's killing me right now is I forget I don't have the helipack yet. Because again, like, that kind of thing is just by default in the other games. You have to earn them in this game, though. And I just do not have the helipack yet, so it's kind of irritating. Thankfully, it's not like they're not designed without it, but it's like it feels like something's missing. It's like, no, give me my abilities, please. I've been a good boy. That was weird. Oh. It doesn't actually hurt you though, that's surprising. Yeah. Anything that takes more than 2 hits, or any more than 1 hit, I should say, then you're probably better off using a weapon. Although there are lots of little enemies that you're gonna need to use certain weapons for just to handle them. When they come in groups and they take more than 1 hit, usually. Not fun. But yeah, this whole waterworks area is basically just to get to our first cache gate. It's not a big deal, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, guys, so you do have to swim to the other side. I'm like kind of worried that it's gonna somehow, it's just gonna somehow drag me back like the other ones did. Come. Oh, does this one not go down? Okay, not from here, I guess. Yeah, because if you fall in the water before a lot of them, like, or before a certain point, then it just drags you back to the entrance. But I'm at the point where it doesn't, I guess. One thing I do want to note, though, is I played the sequels, but honestly, even though I didn't play this from childhood, I do kind of feel like this had the best soundtrack of all of them. Which is really high praise considering I do love the soundtrack to 2. It's just, I kind of feel like this one's a little better. It's very... well, all of the soundtracks up until, like, after Deadlocked were done by David Bergeau, and he's a really good composer. He was able to capture this sort of, like, whimsical yet alien vibe that I like. I don't really hear music that sounds like it. Like, I don't think there's ever been a soundtrack to a series that has even come close to the way the Ratchet and Clank soundtracks do. And I feel like that is something to be lauded. Anyways, let's not fall off of it this time. I don't know why I did. I was an idiot. Okay, so now we're approaching our first one.
Dad, blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Capitalism.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Just 500, not too bad.
Geronimo!
Did you just slide down a sewer pipe?
All plumbers do that, Ratchet. It's normal.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
But we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
It's
see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the infobot for planet Iridia, you'll need to find a ship.
Plug my computer in here. Yeah, so basically infobots are what allow you to go to other planets. Not too hard. But yeah, like I said, this first one was only 500, but yeah, that's gonna change really fast. But get used to that plumber though, because he's actually, let's just say he's actually quite a recurring character in the series, and he may or may not be omniscient, I'm not sure. I don't think any of the games really can know for sure. Supposedly he was based on the dad of one of the creators, I guess. And honestly, I'd believe it. He seems like a dad. Okay, so now let's do the actual main part. Yeah, we're gonna want that pyrocity. Because, believe it or not, that's another thing I kind of wish they kept in the sequels, is like the little thing where you get, it shows you getting the gun, wheeling it around. But yeah, this game they also have a dude from Gadgetron just chilling out in the store talking to you. There's really no point. That's another thing I kind of hate about this one is in the later games when you do the quick select for weapon it'll pause time. In this game it doesn't though, so you have to be really quick on the draw. Especially in the later levels, it's kind of annoying honestly. Bolt pickup range in this game is also not great, so that's why you won't kind of have to run around and get them. You do get an item later that increases it, but yeah, it sucks that it's so pathetic early on. Because like if that were Ratchet and Clank 2, I wouldn't have even had to go nearly as close to get those. Then again, Ratchet and Clank 2 wants you to get as much money as possible. Just because there's so many things that are stuck behind paywalls. You'll find that these games are very anti-capitalism, especially the first two games. Like, as you can see, this one, greedy real estate owner is not exactly a shocking type of villain to see in this kind of thing. But I mean, it's decent. The other problem with this game is the enemies aren't nearly as dynamic. A lot of them still have the, like, PS1 problem where they wait until you're, like, close by and then they start attacking you. You can definitely tell there was still some leftover from Spyro. Oh, also, if you hyper strike like this, it does the same amount of damage as hitting it twice, so that's nifty. In case you're in a pinch and you need to kill something that would normally take 2 hits to kill. Bolts everywhere. Like I said, I'm gonna need them. Yeah, they actually had demos for this game in the start menu of the second game, and I remember always looking at it and being like, I wonder what the first game was like. And yeah, the keyword is different. But, you know, like I said, for a first game, it's not bad. I just kind of prefer the sequels more. But yeah, weirdly in this game, the flamethrower is actually good. Which, if you know most video games, the flamethrowers are generally never good. I don't know why. Very few games can have good flamethrower weapons. But this one actually manages it, so that's cool. Alright. Already a chunk of the way through. I wonder how much I'm gonna get done in this part, honestly. than 2 hours. I don't know. I know this game is definitely longer than both Jak and Daxter and Sly Cooper. Like, spoiler alert, it kinda is longer. It's not super, it's still not a super long game though. It's about as long as the second one, except for I feel like this game feels longer.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Wait, let him cook.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic.
I love Captain Quark. He's so fucking dumb.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Just
Right.
1 second here, I'm like
Thank you,
trying
your
not to.
chairman shipliness.
I should be
Now that
okay.
you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can...
Yeah. So now I have coordinates to 2 planets. I feel like I need to go to Metropolis first, though. At the very least, I should go to Metropolis first. Yeah, generally with most levels, they kind of just loop you back. Like, the end of the level is always, like, really close to the beginning. Which is great for speedrunning, but, it's kind of a little bit weird. Also, I should note now that Ratchet's voice actor in this game is different. Like, in every other Ratchet and Clank game, he's voiced by James Arnold Taylor, and here he's voiced by, Mikey Kelly, I believe was his name. And honestly, I'm really not a fan of his voice in this game. I really do think James Arnold Taylor was a better choice. Yeah, now we get our little ship here. We're good to go.
I got some great bargains.
Yeah, I also don't like the fact that they don't just let you max out. Because from the second game onward, there's just like a max out all button. And it's just automatically set to max out for individual weapons. It's a lot more useful. Alright, so I'm gonna go to Metropolis first. I think now is probably a good time for a manual save. This song's kind of like iconic to the franchise here. Oh my god, guys, I am so sorry. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I am so sorry about that, guys. I just got a phone call from my mom in the middle there, and yeah, it's because for some reason my voicemail from earlier didn't get to her until now. I don't know why, because that was like in the afternoon, but whatever. So yeah, on with the show. Sorry for the interruption there. Yeah, we're gonna want this too, the blaster. We can't afford it yet, but we're gonna need that. Which one's the one that leads to, Oh, that's not the map. Which is the one that leads to which? I think this one's the optional one, so I'll Well, not optional, but this one's the not main one, so I'll go here first.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
It's not good.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Yeah, he's also really, he's really rude to Clank. Well, actually, he's pretty rude in general in this game. I mean, he gets better by the end, but you'll see later why I hate him so much in this game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if it's like super delayed or what. There's something going on with it. Or maybe it's my mom's phone, I don't know. Could be one or the other. Weird things like that happen. Because yeah, I thought it was odd that she didn't call me back earlier. Yeah, why am I talking about my personal life? Yeah, you can basically just hop between walls. You're gonna be doing that a lot, including the sequel, so you know. And of course sliding on cables here. I hope you guys didn't hear too much of that conversation. Probably not, but, you know, just in case. All these little bolts around. I know it's kind of dumb, but I do want to get as many because I want to buy that blaster. And I think I have to buy something here. Yeah, that's right, I do have to buy it for right here. Because so many things in this game require being bought for some reason. I don't know why. Just because they hate the player, apparently. So the sequel arguably does it worse. I keep forgetting Okay. Word. I keep forgetting I don't have, like, the hover yet, because I'm just so used to that helping with my jumps. Again, this game really fucks me up with that, because I'm just so used to the other games where I have more like a full arsenal of abilities. It just has like a full arsenal of abilities, but for some reason in this game you don't. And it messes with my head so bad. There we go. Why couldn't I do that last time? Yeah, this is one that's kind of annoying because you have to jump between moving walls. And that's annoying. Thankfully that's not something that's really done much in this game. Is my camera lagging? It almost looks like my camera's lagging, but I don't know. I think it was like slightly lagging for a couple of my streams, so I don't know. I wish there was a way for me to not have as much of the button clicky noise, but that's just because I had to jack my sensitivity up just so that you can hear me. Alright, we've reached the end of the course.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Yeah, see what I mean? Thinglight's only 1,000, but still.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two
Giggity?
of you make me sick. Congratulate.
Yeah, swing shot's basically just a gadget we're gonna need to use for all of our platforming needs. Basically just use it on swing shot targets. You can pull yourself forward, or you can swing on them. Yeah, swing shot targets look a little bit different in this game. Well, specifically the swinging ones do. The pulling ones look the same. Also in the second game, there's like a couple points where you use them to pull objects toward you, but I swear to God, I think it's only used like a couple times. Not quite. Yeah, these, as you can tell, these red ones explode. But thankfully you can throw your wrench from a safe distance. What's even more weird is that there's like this weird bit of trivia that,
Please center the camp.
oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't have done this first. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go stop over by Iridia first. Sorry, I know this is kind of like back and forth, but I kind of feel like I need to have the blaster for this. That, now that I have the swing shot, I can actually do more with Iridia. Yeah, as you can imagine, their names are very, very creative here. Alright. One thing I always like is whenever you step out of, you step out into the world there, it gives you a nice little shot. Especially in the second and third games, they look gorgeous. But anyway, as I was trying to say, there is actually a piece of trivia about that fitness trainer known as Helga. She actually originally wasn't supposed to be a robot, apparently. They just kind of changed her to one in, like, post. So that's why, unlike Clank, she doesn't make the little, mechanical noises when she moves, because apparently that was just a really last-minute thing. Which I found interesting. Yeah, so here on Iridia we're gonna be currently looking for, skid McMarks there. You can kinda use the Pyrocitor back at them. Oh yeah, I forgot you can, like, do circles with it. So yeah, the Pyrocitors are gonna be your main crowd control weapon in this game, and it never really loses its usefulness. Your Bomb Glove definitely gets outclassed much later. Really? But it's always there if you need it, I guess. And you are gonna need it to break metal crates, because unlike in the later games, there are metal crates in here. And metal crates can only be broken with explosions, either from explosive barrels or from, you know, things like the Bomb Glove. Usually there's like an explosive box near it, but sometimes it's just you just have to use the Bomb Glove. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, as you can tell, the mud here is dangerous. But now that we have the swing shot, we can actually go up and get this one. Because before we would have had to come back with the swing shot in order to get these ones. Again, this is just basically for its own little sake here. You notice how I keep, like, crouching like that? It's because I'm so used to the other games where you'd, like, strafe. so I just like kind of hold it down by instinct. And I know that's kind of unfortunate. It doesn't help that I actually played the second game pretty recently, because I just wanted to play it again for old time's sake. Seriously, I can go back to that game any day. Yeah, in this game though, your weapons don't upgrade the way they do in the sequels. So it's like you really don't feel like you have to use weapons all the time. Like there are times where you can just kind of get away with using your wrench, especially early game. So yeah, whereas in the sequels you like never want to use your wrench because you always want to use whatever weapon you want to upgrade. Which unfortunately means that in the sequels you get things that they kind of immediately become outdated once you get the upgrade. Because then you're like, well, I gotta upgrade the other one now. And a lot of the upgrades just get very outdated very fast. Like, you get early on upgrades that you're just never gonna use again. Good job. Friendly fire. Again, friendly fire. Apparently the AI is also stupid. But yeah, obviously instead of sitting there waiting for them to blow up, it's best to just take them out from a distance. But yeah, even though I didn't grow up with this game, it's still a pretty comfortable ride. I like that they have to mark where you want to climb up here. I guess they thought it might not be obvious. But to be fair, I probably would figure it out even with that. Because I mean, the ledges are kind of... Like, literally all they had to do was add the, like... the stripes. Sorry, that was gross. All they had to do was add the stripes. They didn't really need to add the little, hey, you can grab this dumbass thing to it, but... yeah. I think that's like the only time I've gotten hit so far. Oh wait, no, this isn't what, this isn't the way with the swing shot, that's the other way. But we do need to go
No
here.
signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Yeah, we have to bring him back the thing from the hoverboard race that we will be getting to soon-ish. I don't know about in this session, but we'll definitely be getting to it at some point. But that was not where I was expecting to go. I was expecting to go the other way. Yeah, you can jump out of the mud twice, but if you sink into it a third time, then you're done though. At least they give you a little grace period just in case. But yeah, your gadgets are gonna be green on the screen instead of your weapons, which I think is a good little distinction. In case you forget. I know it's supposed to be a hook, but it always kind of looked like a question mark symbol to me. I don't know why, that was just always where my brain went. But yeah, now that we have the hook shot, we can actually go here and get some stuff in here. That's the one thing I kind of don't like about this game, is that they do kind of make you go back and forth a lot, and I think that's part of why, even though this game is really not any longer than the second game, it kind of just feels longer to me. Yeah, you can just chain them together like that, it's fun. Oh, actually, I need to go back here for these. Yeah, it's kind of fun to just swing around and touch them. You even get a skill point at one point for, like, not touching the ground. Yeah, this game had what are called skill points. They're basically, like, the game's own equivalent to, like, achievements. And this isn't the only time they did this. They technically did this in Spyro 2 and 3 as well, which were made by the same people, and they also called them skill points there. There we go. Get all the bolts. Give me the bolts. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, damn it. I was trying to do... Oh, damn. Just put me all the way back here, fuck. Rip. Can I get some Fs in the chat? Like, damn. I say this as if I actually have an audience. I can guarantee nobody's watching me right now. Even though, like, I can't see it on OBS, but I know for a fact nobody is. That's okay. I do this for myself. I don't do this for other people. But I mean, hey, if at least one person is watching, that's kind of enough for me. If I can just entertain, like, one person, I'm happy. God, I always feel like I'm coughing every time. Okay. Let's see if I can get the achievement for it. Probably. It just sucks I have to go all the way back here. Because I fucked up one thing. Yeah, that is one thing I kind of don't like about this game. You can just get a skill point like that for not touching the ground at any point. Yes, now we found the Trespasser, which is gonna be basically the hacking minigame of this game. Probably my least favorite of any of the hacking minigames. It's basically you have to line them up with the, it's one of those where you have to line them up with each ring.
The left analog stick.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, obviously the first one is just to show you how it works, but yeah, they get kind of irritatingly complicated later on. Or at the very least, they look more complicated than they actually are. So I guess now that we're done, about almost an hour in. I don't know if this is gonna be a full 2 hours or not. I just know I'm doing it till 11, so I'm just gonna keep the Pyroster on for right now. So this is, I guess, supposed to be some kind of mining outpost. Oil rig outpost? Who knows? I'm trying to remember. Where's... I could have sworn it's like over here somewhere. Getting just skid there. Oh no, maybe it's behind your ship, that's right. As I say, somehow I thought it was like over here, but yeah, it's behind your ship. Here's Skid.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay. But I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
Yeah. There's a basic thing of just destroying all this sand shark. Yeah, they have to say destroying because you can't say kill back then. Yeah, they're created by these little generators. Not a big deal. This won't be the first time that happens in this series either. I think this one leads to a gold bulb, if I remember right. Yeah, I think this is the one that leads to a gold bulb. Like I said, I'm not trying to find all of them because they're just special things. Basically, there's a shop later on that if you get enough gold bolts, will give you like super upgraded versions of your weapons. I guess they figured that it's probably just easier to let the weapons upgrade naturally over time. Which is probably why they changed it for the sequels. Anyway, that's not what we need to be worried about. Need to find more of these little generators. Ow. Rude. So obviously one is up here. I mean, they are getting me hella money though. So I mean, I guess theoretically you could just farm money. I'm not even sure what those are supposed to be. Are they just like... Are they just like the babies or something? I was more- well actually no, what I should be saying is are the sand sharks, they're like babies or something. It's kind of funny, all the generators have made the same noise in like every freaking Ratchet and Clank game. Money shall be mine. The moolah. I'm sorry if you can hear any of the traffic noises, it's just kind of how it would be, unfortunately, living where I'm at. I'm not too far from a main road, so... Especially since I'm like right near, like I said before, I think last stream, I'm like right next to a police station and a fire station, so I get to hear all these lovely noises at all times. Okay. That's it.
Here, man. Catch.
Catch.
A brand new Z3000! You can't even buy these!
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes
So that
at
means
the
they should
hoverboard
technically be illegal in a hoverboard race, but you know. But now we actually have the hoverboard, so we can use it for the hoverboard races. Which is why it's so funny that the... that agent was like, oh yeah, just go get me some hoverboard race championship money. It's like, bro, you're not even gonna give us a board. It's just like, yeah, fuck it, figure it out. Okay, probably like an hour to go. So yeah, making good time. No. Actually, now before I do anything else, I'm buying that blaster. So that is gonna be probably our main weapon. Because ammo for it's cheap too. Because it's basically like your traditional, like, not really machine gun, but close enough. But yeah, in the later games, the way that blaster ammo looks is just how all ammo looks. It's kind of lame. But yeah. So I just wanted to get that first before we do anything in Metropolis, because, yeah, you're gonna kind of need the blaster. I mean, you can technically do it without it, but it's a lot easier if you just have the blaster. Like I said, the only problem is that you can't strafe in this game, so that makes it a little bit harder to aim. But other than that, it should be fine. So anyways, back to what we were doing before. See what I said about there being a lot of back and forth between this? But yeah, so now we can just take these guys out from afar. No big deal. Like, greedily smash everything in sight. But I feel like that's kind of most of what you do in these games. Just destroy and smash everything in sight. And again, I guess I would say most games are kind of like that. One thing I do hate about this is it is so hard to just keep talking to myself, because I'm just like trying to play the game and enjoy it, but then I have to keep like talking because I don't want anybody to click on the stream and have me not be talking, because that's annoying. Because I don't get when people do that, because it's like, if you have face cam, why are you not talking? Like, it's like they just do it just to get people to watch their streams. I mean, I know I'm not super emotive or anything, but, you know, at least I try. I've just always kind of had trouble with that. For somewhat obvious reasons, if you read my bio. Yeah, these guys, you could... Oh, damn it. That's the other thing, it's like, if you're not within a certain draw distance, it doesn't count as hitting them, which is annoying. Another thing they fixed in the sequel. Yeah, I'm sorry if I keep, like, going on about this, but seriously, play the sequels, they're better. Like I said, it's not a bad game, though. I still think it's arguably probably better than Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter's first games. Yeah, I do love Captain Quark though, no matter what game it is, he's such a lovable asshole. The himbo extraordinaire. And you will see why later on. But it don't matter what game it is, he's fucking funny. Also, he's voiced by the Doug Dimmadome guy, so if anybody knows Fairly Odd Parents, you will know him as Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Oh wow, that didn't... For some reason I thought that, like, one hit you. Yeah, thankfully enemies don't pose too much of a threat in these early levels, but you're gonna find out later on that that is definitely not something that sticks. This game does get pretty difficult later on. I'd still say it's probably easier than the second and third games, but not by much. There's parts in this game that are arguably harder than parts in the sequels, but again, it's just because of your lack of mobility options and your lack of strafing. So we made it to Big Al's.
That's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
Nerd.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your Infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However,
It's
I haven't
really
seen
not.
Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Yeah, 1,000's
Hey,
not too bad.
this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait.
Now we get like the main iconic feature of Clank.
Am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
The helicopter or helipack upgrade, which I was sorely missing. There we go. That nice little hover. You're gonna want to. That's basically your best friend for the rest of the series. Yeah, you can also do like a high jump like that. Kind of like the Jack and Daxter high jump, now that I think about it. You can also do a long jump with it, again, just like Jack and Daxter. It's almost like those games shared a lot. It's almost like those companies worked in the same building or something. To be fair, they do acknowledge Naughty Dog in the credits of this game, because they did acknowledge that they did take a lot from Jack and Daxter, so... They even stole the shark idea. Ah, why did I actually just barely avoided getting hit there, oh my god. Oof. Big oof. Alright. So let's continue. Yeah, see what I mean about being kind of annoying, because you can't just stop the time to switch a weapon, you gotta be like hella fast. That's what I mean about that being kind of annoying. I'm so glad they fixed that later on. It's a little bit too hectic otherwise, especially when you don't have a strafe. I'd say I'm doing pretty good actually, I'm not getting hit at all. I thought one of those helicopter things was gonna pop up. I guess maybe they just want you to long jump across. Surprise, motherfucker. Oof. Me being an idiot. You know what? I'm an idiot that's drowning in money. So who's the idiot now? Also, who is carrying this much luggage? That's what I want to know. Who is carrying this much luggage? Yeah, see what I mean about them being kind of like PS1 enemies, and that they really just do not have any sense of when you're around? Ooh. Too lumpy. Yeah. Oh, this just leads to a gold bolt. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could get it while I'm here. Kind of a why not type thing. There we go. Like, you don't even have to really be on it, you just have to be like in the vicinity of it. Get a really linear hitbox with those things. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not really trying for all of them, but it's nice to grab them when I can. What's behind here? Jackpot. That's that's what's behind here. That's why I got a good sense for platforming. If you stand on top of here, you can get on top of the boxes. I don't know what the point of getting on top of the boxes is, but you can. To get more money, I guess. Kind of unnecessary if you ask me, but what do I know? Geronimo. It's raining cash. Hallelujah, it's raining cash. Honestly though, if it did start raining cash, I probably would be really happy. I feel like there would be a lot of people killing each other in the streets though. Yeah, now this is like the iconic part of Metropolis thing, is this little train section here. Because we gotta chase after that infobot. Unfortunately, that means doing this train segment. Kind of annoying, but not too bad. I feel like I say kind of annoying a lot. What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason, your things are affected by the arc of, like, gravity. Can I actually? No, I can't get him from over here, because unfortunately that applies to enemies too. If they can't hit you, then you can't hit them. It's really annoying. There is like an auto aim in this game though, which is nice. Again, I hate that it's affected by gravity. I don't know what the fuck that was, it's probably from endgame. So now, got to the other side here. Come back, infobot. Ow. Forgot that they do that sometimes when you hit them, they'll just leave little mines behind. I think this is just extra. Like I said, it may seem like they're giving you a lot of money, but compared to the amount of money that they give you in later games, they're really not. Like, that could have easily been like 7K or whatever in the later games just from killing that many destroying that many boxes. I'm killing them. They're just alive.
Executive Chairman Drek. Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
So now, I think we've basically done everything. Yeah. Aside from getting all the gold bolts, we've basically done everything here. So now we can head to our next little rendezvous here. Alright, so where are we off to next? Let's see. So again, I'm making pretty good time. Yeah, I guess we're just out to Eudora now. This area just always had weird music to me. I don't know why. I feel like the music doesn't really fit.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy
anything.
Least evil sounding evil laugh ever. Honestly, though, legit, that would be people nowadays. Just just because we don't need that doesn't mean they get to have any. It really does sound like something somebody would say nowadays. I just find the music here so weird. I don't know why. Like, it just doesn't really fit to me. Alright, our first trespasser puzzle here. Our first real one, anyways. There we go. Not too hard. They want to warm you up with some easy ones before they get a little bit more challenging. Yeah, this is where the platforming starts to get interesting, because now they know that you can glide, they'll start putting some longer things to reach here. I almost feel like I'm going backwards, even though I'm not. I don't know why I feel like I'm going backwards. Sorry, that probably sounded gross. Okay. Well, that was almost bad. This is why the glide is my best friend. The glide will always be your friend in these games. I don't remember what this leads to.
I doubled.
No. It gets a little bit more complicated because they add these things that block it. Not quite. Actually, I think this one needs to go right here. God, why do I suck at puzzles so damn much? I am an idiot. An idiot. Yeah, I feel like that has to be right there. Or maybe it's right here. There we go. That should not have taken me as long as it needed to, but that's most trespasser puzzles in my experience. Oh yeah, this is actually where we needed to go.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Apparently Ratchet's that intimidating.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog Tactical Research Station. Hi, I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Drek, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill
Also, he
positions
keeps
in these
adding titles to his name.
Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repairman, suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. so call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
BTS?
Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Sure. We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
You think too much. Come on.
Okay,
let's go.
but you're okay with the idea that, you know, somebody who was in a commercial with someone would somehow know where they're at? Even though that commercial could have been filmed like weeks prior. But you know, the idea of his scientists knowing where he is too much. Okay, so that's the main mission done. We need to go for the... I don't really think I need the blaster for these guys. But maybe I do, I don't know. What's over here, actually? Well, there's one thing I do like about these games, they always have, like, different little paths that open up. And they encourage you to explore around. Does this go anywhere? I don't think I can make that. No, I don't think I can make that. This is just a little nook for more bolts, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes the bolts look black and I don't know why. Like they got burned or something. Okay, so let's see where this takes us. Again, the pole pickup distance is pathetic. Speaking of which, I should probably do another manual save now that I think about it. Let me just do another manual save real quick. Oh, I guess it auto-saves to whatever your most recent one is. That's interesting. I just realized I probably should, just in case. Oh damn. I don't know if that was I don't think that was intentional. I kinda like their little saws. Or... Ow! Don't do that. Yeah, I kinda like their little... Not saws, they're little axes. Futuristic little axes. I do like the aesthetic of this, but like I said, it's just kind of whatever. I don't get the music for it. I feel like the music's not super fitting. Yeah, they kind of just... Yeah, that was me being dumb. Kind of just wait around for you to get close. Like it's their day job or something, like, oh shit. He's here, better do something. To be honest, that would probably be me. So there's really not much of a reason to use the weapons. Other than like... Yeah, these guys are annoying. I don't know why. Just drop their little mines everywhere. I don't know why they have to be like that. Give me all your money. was like how even the biological life forms somehow still draw bolts. I know it's one of those like video game things, but it's kind of funny. Maybe they're just the universal currency in this universe. You're just taking what they have in their pockets. That's the only thing I can think of. Does that mean robots are made of money in this universe? Like, literally made of money? It's a weird thought. I don't know where my mind's going right now. This is what happens when you have to try and actually keep yourself talking here. I think this might lead to where I need to go. Yeah, that's where I need to go. I want to go back. Just take my time and explore. It's not like half an hour, it's fine. I would have started earlier, except, like I said, trying to get the volume thing for this right was kind of annoying, because this game is, like, super loud for no reason. Like I said, I'm hoping it hits that sweet spot, so it's not super loud as compared to my voice. Like I said, my microphone cannot go any higher than this. That is peak volume for my microphone. It's unfortunate. Yeah, you only start out with 4 hit points in this game. That's another thing the sequels would change. In the sequels, you actually had not only your weapons evolve, but your health evolve. In an experience-based thing like an RPG. But for whatever reason in this game, no, you just get hit points. You can upgrade your hit points later on, which I will be doing. Not the extra upgraded hit points, because I'm way too expensive for way little gain. But I will at least be getting the kind that it gives me like a couple extra ones. Love that. Yeah, see more of that Spyro enemy behavior. Oh yeah, I will start getting ammo for weapons you don't have sometimes. It's kinda weird. Where does this go? Probably a gold bolt. No? They just really want you exploring all their nooks and crannies, I guess. I thought this was the area that had the cutscene. Because yeah, most areas you have at least 2 main things to do. You have like the main story objective and then a side objective. But you need to do them all to beat the game. Okay, no, I was gonna say, am I back at the beginning? No, I'm not. Okay. Almost thought I was back at the beginning for a second. I was gonna like, wait a minute. I don't know why I bother switching weapons so much. I guess I just want to actually show them off in gameplay. More of these fuckers over here. Try not to swear a lot when I'm playing, but you know, that's just how I be, unfortunately. Not so tough. Forget I don't have the box breaker. I can't just like do it near them and have them all break. I think the box breaker is in this game. It might not be though. Yeah, this is a suck cannon. It just can vacuum up enemies. It can only vacuum up small ones though. They can vacuum them up and then use them as projectiles. Like that. I don't really find it that useful, honestly. Oh, that's why this was here, so you can get back to the main level. Gotcha. Not really a big fan of the suck cannon. I feel like there's not much point to it. Because that's a completely optional one, you don't have to get that. The Glove of Doom. Actually, I will purchase this because it's actually not a bad weapon. They renamed it the Agents of Doom in the third game, but yeah, they're basically, you just send out these little guys and they'll help you fight. They're nifty. Okay, so what we got? Got another half hour. So what's our next objective here? Just going to the Nebula G4. This is actually kind of a fun level. Honestly, with the HD-ish graphics, you can kind of see when it's a JPEG and when it's not. I love the music for this area. Which area do I want to go to first? Oh, and there's a little Easter egg if you look in these. Yeah, I forget who that is. I think that's like the main dude from Insomniac. Or maybe it's that Dan guy they always pay tribute to. One of the two. Just a weird little Easter egg that they put in. I'll just get this trespasser one first. Ah. I can't have any of these blocking any of them. There we go. Oh, it wasn't so bad. So we're gonna have Clank. It's the first of the Clank levels. There's actually a few of them in this game. I don't know if there's the same amount as there is in the second game. But yeah, I know they definitely lowered the amount of Clank levels in the sequels. I think by the third game he doesn't really have, like, he only has like a couple levels. Or at the very least a couple, like, short levels. The Clank levels in this game are semi-long. Especially as compared to the ones in the sequels. But they're pretty basic. Basically they focus on getting these little helper bots to do your bidding. So, not too complicated.
Jump.
Yes, I know how to glide. I'm very much aware that you can still do that as just Clank. I don't know if there's like a gold bolt that you have to get out here as Clank or what, or if that's only in like the Ratchet section. Yeah, small enemies like that you can take care of just fine, but for the big enemies you need your little helper minions, which we will be getting soon. Wait, where's that go? Sorry, I don't know if you could hear that or not. I'm trying to keep my gross sounds to a minimum. I swear. God, he shimmies slower than Ratchet does. Forgot about that. Yeah, obviously Ratchet can't explore out here. He can once he gets the O2 mask. He can't do it yet. Because we're not going to be getting the O2 mask until much later. Or wait, no, does he? Oh wait, no, I don't think he does for this area. Maybe he does. I don't know. But here are our little guys, the little gadget bots. They're called gadget bots in this game. In the third game, for whatever reason, since I guess because there was not Gadgetron in the second game, they're just called microbots. Yeah, as you can see, you can send them to attack. They'll basically kill anything. If one of them dies, it's okay, they just respawn. The problem is they respawn all the way back over here. Yeah, that is one thing I don't like. Is, at least in the sequels, when they die, they respawn and then walk close to you. These ones, they just respawn back at the area, and you have to go all the way back and get them. But yeah, not only are they used for attacking, you have to use them to enter certain areas. No. There we go. So we get our next gadget. The Hydro Displacer. Damn, Clank has some freaking pocket space there. I guess that's where all the weapons are being kept.
The Gadgetron Hydro Displacer.
Yeah, the Hydro Displacer is gonna be used for some puzzles, quote unquote, later. You know, some people say it's quote unquote, but the thing is, and that you're supposed to say quote blank unquote. And I'm like, maybe, but see, when I'm talking about people, like, speaking, I would just say quote and then end quote. Is generally how I was taught to do that. At least that was my thing, but when you're, using the quotation marks over something, I just say quote unquote, because technically you're saying two quotation marks, so that would be quote unquote. Quote unquote violence. Anyways, I have to go walk back all the way to get Ratchet. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do this stuff in like 20 minutes. I don't know how much we're gonna get done. I mean, I can try. Wonder if I should just die and then it'll reset me. There we go. Let's say just it'll reset me back at the beginning. Cause I had no idea where I was going.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's a, what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those, I guess.
I do love the facial expressions and stuff in this game, they're really good. So where do I want to go? I can do at least one of these areas, I think, before it's time to end the stream. Oops. Should probably put something else other than the... Actually... More little tiny enemies. I think they always called them like biter enemies in development. Yeah, these guys are kind of annoying. I should have stocked up on ammo before I did this.
Need a little help with these enemies? Try a Gadgetron Taunter. Available at any Gadgetron vendor.
Yeah, the taunter is just used to do these very specific things. I don't understand the point of the taunter. Like, it's really only useful in like a couple different situations and that's it. Sorry, I'm running all the way back to get some ammo. I completely forgot to stock up on ammo. Again, I hate that there's just no max out button. There we go. Now that I actually have the ammo. Ow. I'm delaying. I don't know how far this, like, takes before you get a checkpoint. Because, yeah, checkpoints are kind of scarce in this game. I mean, they're kind of scarce in the second game, too. Oh, I don't know, they tracked you going up like that. It's interesting. I think this is just for gold mold or money. You need to move this here. Just like have them move like this. That's got it, kind of. Yeah, the more complicated ones are kind of just... Again, I really wish I was good at, like, puzzles. Because in this case, it's just like figuring out where the blockers go. I feel like I'm just so stupid. I think this just leads to a gold bolt. I'm just gonna not bother with it. I think that just leads to a gold bolt anyway. That was an ouch. Little F in the chat right here. Oh, damn it. Yep, puts me right back out here. Because, you know, like I said, there's like no checkpoints in
I got some great
this area. I keep forgetting to just use Glove of Doom ammo. They're basically like those little gadget bot things, but for Ratchet. Actually, I'll just keep the Pyroster on for it. Really? Kinda reminds me of those things coming out of the fucking alien. I don't know why. Maybe that was the intention. can use the long jump to get you out of trouble. It's like I would sit there and figure out that, ooh, that was bad. I would sit there and try and figure out that puzzle, but I'm kind of on a time frame right now and I want to get more done before I call it quits for the night. Homeboy just ran up and then didn't do anything. He's like those bitches that like race to the race in front of you and they're just sitting at the same red light as you. Okay, yeah, this room sucks. Because you have to kill these things, and these things are annoying. That's because they react very quickly. Thankfully, as long as you have the blaster, you're good. 1 second, guys, just got a text. Sorry. I know it could wait, but I'd rather just get it out of the way now. Yeah, okay, I did have it selected. Okay, this game really likes just throwing hordes of little enemies at you. Thankfully the... oh, I didn't even see that one. Thankfully that's where our good friend the Pyroster is here. Oh shit. Yeah, this one was like a checkpoint. Oh shit. These little guys can help you out of a pinch. As much as one can, I guess. I know there are some, challenges where it's like you have to, you can only use, like, ammo that you get in crates. You can't buy any from the store. I know that's a common challenge. I kinda do want to try that at some point. I keep meaning to, but I never get around to it. Yeah, this is like the only other instance where the taunter is really useful. Because you're just leading them into the walls, but it's like, what's the point when you can just shoot them from over here? There we go. Fuck those things. Oh yeah, that's right, this is the battle with the big mama here. First boss battle. Oh yeah, you can also side flip, but it's not really that useful. closest you'll get to a mini turret glove in this game. Oh, bye. Rip. So yeah, this glove's kind of overpowered. Good work, guys. If only we all had the arsenal that Ratchet and Clank have. I mean, I imagine our militaries would be kind of overpowered if we did. At least more overpowered than they really need to be. And they already are, I guess. Is this? No, this isn't the self-destruct sequence.
Thought I was a goner this time. No. Some nano-wit in genetics must have left the cages open again.
You could come down now.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost.
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too. Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
Get out while you still can, homeboy. Yes, now we have the grind boots. It's gonna be necessary, obviously. Pretty much everything you get in this game is necessary at some point. So, you can just... They're automatically equipped, so you can just, like... We just take our grinding back to our ship here. Guess this is just to get you used to what it feels like. Okay, guys. So with that, I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. So when I see you guys next time, I guess it'll probably be on Tuesday? Unless something happens, but it should be on Tuesday. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a great night. Thanks for whoever came out to watch. Y'all are cool. Alright. Bye.